Is your GE front load washer leaving you high and dry by refusing to fill with water? I'm William from AppliancePartsPros.com, here to guide you through the most common culprits behind this frustrating issue. Together, we'll take a closer look at the inlet valve, the pressure sensor, and the main control to get your washer back in action. Don't worry if you're new to the world of appliance repair. It's easier than you think. So roll up your sleeves and let's dive in to fix that pesky washer. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start by getting our tools together. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a Phillips screwdriver, and a pair of pliers. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your front load washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off unless testing for live voltage is needed. Now that we're all set and safe, let's dive into troubleshooting the issue. Remove the screws securing the top panel, slide it back, then lift it up. Set the top panel to the side. Grab your multimeter and set it to volts AC, indicated by a V with a squiggly line. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electric shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live electricity. Plug the power cord back in, start a wash cycle, and test each inlet valve by placing the red probe on one wire and the black probe on the other wire. You should see 120 volts appear at the cold water valve and the hot water valve, alternating as the washer calls for a specific temperature. If voltage is present but the valve does not allow water through, like we see here, that specific valve has failed. If voltage is not present, cancel the wash cycle, unplug the power cord, and continue troubleshooting. Disconnect the wires from the pressure sensor. Set your multimeter to resistance, indicated by the upside down horseshoe symbol. Test the outer two terminals on the pressure sensor. You should see a resistance reading between 21 and 22 ohms. If the resistance is outside of this range, the pressure sensor has failed. If the resistance is within range, continue troubleshooting. If the inlet valve test and the pressure sensor test did not indicate any failures, then the main control has failed. This conclusion is verified through the process of elimination based on the tests we just performed. Since we found the hot water inlet valve has failed, let me show you how to replace it. Turn off the water supply and disconnect the water supply hoses. Disconnect the wires from the valves. Using your pliers, slide the retainer ring away from the valve and disconnect the feed tube. Remove the screws securing the valve bracket to the frame. Pull the bracket and valves away from the frame. Pull the failed valve out of the bracket. Here's the old hot water inlet valve and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Insert the valve into the bracket and secure the bracket and valve to the frame. Connect the feed tube to the new valve and secure it with a retainer ring. Connect the valve wires and the pressure sensor wires. Reinstall the top panel and secure it to the washer. Reconnect the water supply hoses, plug the power cord back in, and with that, we're done. Once you've identified the issue with your GE front load washer, whether it's the inlet valve, the pressure sensor, or main control, you're ready to take the next step. Simply grab your washer's model number and head to AppliancePartsPros.com to find the perfect replacement part, which should arrive at your doorstep in just a few days. Once your new part is in hand, you can easily follow our installation guides to get your washer back to peak performance. We'd love to hear about your repair journey, so feel free to share your experience in the comments below. If you'd like a little more diagnostic assistance, be sure to visit our forum page where you can get answers from our technicians. Links in the description. Thank you for choosing AppliancePartsPros.com, where we're here to help you with all your appliance repair needs.